Hey guys, it's Nyx. Today I'm going to be doing my February wrap-up video. I read 7 books in the month of February. The lowest were 4 stars, and that was pretty much all of them except for 2. So, great rating month. Just a little bit of a forewarning. I don't remember like most of these books because it's already so much has happened within the past month. Chaos in normal life, chaos in reading or not reading life. So please bear with me on this. The first book that I read was The Damned by Harper L. Woods. That one I rated 4 stars. Essentially in this book, there is this girl and she has a demon that she goes, I'm pretty sure she goes through the layers of hell with, and it's that story from there. It's pretty interesting, and I would definitely recommend if that's something you are interested in. It follows the Coven and the Cursed story, but it is a different character than those two are based off of. The next book that I read was One Last Rainy Day by Kate Stewart. I rated that 5 stars. Loved it. It made me sob. And which is funny but not funny, because I knew what I was getting into before I even read the book, because I had read the Flock Ravenhood series several years ago, so I knew what was coming. What got me the most is the ending and how Kate just like kept going with everybody's grief and was like, you get this person's grief, and then 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 you get like a happy little ending which also makes you cry. So I'm not gonna talk about it anymore because I will cry. The next book that I read was Morning Star by Pierce Brown. I honestly can't remember much of this book, which is the theme of this series for me. I really wish I was like everybody else who like loved and was like obsessed and felt their heartstrings pulled and very connected and all of that with this series. I did rate it 4 stars based off of how I felt and what I remembered during the time that I read it. I do remember the ending, which was really solid. Definitely emotional, but I don't know if I'm gonna continue on with the rest of the next chunk, which is like 10 to 20 years in the future or something along those lines. I don't remember correctly. And then I read Vanguard by Karina Halley. I got this as an ARC. I rated it 4 stars, and this is about a guy who is a superhero, essentially, and genetically modified in a sense, and this girl who is supposed to kill him. It's very unique story. It's dystopian and also like sci-fi-ish, and like set in the future as if like right now got really messed up. I would read it if you would need a spicy dystopian book. The next book that I read was Emily Wilde's Compendium of Lost Tales by Heather Fawcett. This one I rated 4.5 stars. I have to think really hard in order to remember this story, but I love Emily and Wendell ever since, especially like Wendell from day one, book 1, like he just cracks me up and does the silliest things. This one, since it is like, I don't know if it's the last book in this whole entire thing, I don't really want to get into it too much as to not cause any spoilers, but I would definitely, if you liked the first or second, I would definitely continue. But lots of silly chaos, mayhem, all that. Then I read, I don't know why I keep saying then I read Dawn of Chaos and Fury by Melissa K. Rorich. I rated it 4 stars. I have no idea what happened in this book. So I know Tessa grows as a character. You learn more. But also, seeing as this is the last book in a series, I also don't, like, what I know I don't want to say, because it can also be a spoiler, just like the book I just spoke about. And then the last book that I read in the month of February was The Bounty of Blood and Nails. I rated it 4 stars. I love this book. It was creepy. The villain is a villain, but you are on the edge of your seat and unsure, at least I was, for most of the book. You're like, but who? But how? Huh? And it could be obvious for some people, but I loved it. If you're super into like spooky castle, ghosty type stuff, paranormal-esque books, I would definitely recommend this one. Loved it. But yeah, those are the books that I read in the month of February. And thank you for watching. Please let me know if you have read any of these books, and we'll chat about it in the comments. And tell me what you read, because I love to just chat. But yeah, have a good day. Thank you for watching. Bye.